I watched a video like a couple of days ago where Tolulope Solutions quit her job, her dream job. I have to add that dream job, She quit her job because she felt that was the next right move to take for her life. Okay, so I'm gonna quit mine. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kemi Omorogbe. On this channel I share video about my faith, lifestyle and relationship. So you're welcome in here if you're seeing me for the first time. I watched a video like a couple of days ago where Tolulope Solutions quit her job because she felt that was the next right move to take for her life. And I'm a fashion designer and this business has so many aspects. We have bespoke tailoring, we have ready to wear, you can be into fashion, education, that's the teaching aspect. And I was doing all of it, guys, I was doing all of it. I could not focus and so I wasn't extraordinary in any. Yes, that's what happens when you try to do a lot of things at once. So the truth is, I never had interest in bespoke tailoring. I must admit that at some point it was my dream because I was praying, hoping, wishing, and doing everything I can so I can get clients. So before you know it, people started coming, they'll bring outfits, I'll make for them. I got caught up in that web of what I don't like. So I kept on doing it because it was keeping my business going and it was helping my business grow. It wasn't excellent and I wasn't enjoying the process, but all the same, I didn't stop. So I was considering it. I kept considering, but I never stopped. After I said this is the last outfit I'll take, another client will come and I'll be considering the money. Before you know it, I will have collected it and I'm back in my web. Like over and over again, I've tried to stop, but it didn't quite work out. So when I watched this video, when Tolulope Solutions decided to quit her job, it was like God speaking to me again. Kemi, I'm calling you on to greater things. Like I said, there are many aspects of fashion designing. I have passion for fashion designing, but definitely not bespoke tailoring because even when I can get paid from it, it wasn't fulfilling for me. Okay, so I have a sewing channel on YouTube where I teach sewing tutorials, and then I host online classes, and then I have the fashion academy, and I also like to produce ready-to-wear pieces, which are my designs. These are other aspects of the business that I always like to do. But guys, bespoke tailoring was taking a chunk of my time. Like I could not even do this other part that I enjoy doing as much as the bespoke tailoring that I don't like doing. That's because it takes so much time, so much involvement that I started hating my job actually. I started hating my job. Along the line, I started teaching students and that kind of cushioned the hatred a little bit. So I was teaching and still doing bespoke tailoring. I tried my hands on ready to wear a little bit, but like I said, I was just moving around in circles and watching a video kind of helped me make a decision that yes, I'm done with this. Kemi Fashion, which is the name of my business, has been up for 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. And these 2 years are very different years. They are different years because we started in 2019. I had my head dipped into bespoke tailoring because I carried over what I was doing at home. Started officially 2 years ago. I was working from home before then. So most of the months I made losses, some months I made little profit. I wasn't paying myself, so I didn't know why things were not working. I was struggling with the business. And then 2020 came and the business grew despite the pandemic. Like we grew, we expanded our space, got students, physical students, launched 3 online classes. My YouTube channel gained momentum. I was able to upload more videos. We grew. Kemi Fashion Academy was nominated as one of the best fashion schools last year, and that was huge. This were the things that happened because I focused on what I love, which is teaching online, offline, and I made a little bit of ready-to-wear too. Not so much, but I made a little bit of ready-to-wear, but bespoke tailoring was like almost non-existent throughout the year, even after the lockdown. Because of the pandemic, the restriction and all of that, I still wasn't getting my regular clients back. So this year, 2021, when we opened in January, like the second half of January, between that time and now, I saw myself going back because my former clients started coming back. So I started getting fabrics again, I started sewing, and the past 2 weeks, for instance, I've not been able to do so much online. Even my YouTube videos, I've not been able to focus. I was supposed to drop videos every week. I've not been able to do that. So it was like I was back in that cycle again where I work so hard on what I don't love doing, which is bespoke tailoring. And it was affecting me mentally because when I'm in that space, getting pressured from clients, having to go to market to get it, this is part of my job normally, but I want to do it on my terms. I don't know how to put it. It's not like I'm complacent on anything, no. But then, I don't know, I don't just have passion for that aspect of my business, but that was what I was doing most. And it started again. Every other aspect that I love was at the background again, because bespoke tailoring, people will bring their clothes and you have to give them time to pick up. You have to meet up with that timeline. So when I'm in that space, and the truth is, this part of fashion designing is very involving. How will I don't even know the word for it now. I mean, you keep getting clients, like you will keep getting clients over and over again, like it never stops. And when there are ceremonies, Easter, New Year, your clients increase. So there's no space, there was no space for me to think, and it started affecting me mentally. Like I'm unable to create videos, I'm unable to even teach my physical students well, and I don't know, it just steals so much from me. I'm unable to, like I said, it affects me mentally too, because I'm not even thinking of praying. I no longer think of going for midweek service. All my mind is how to go to market, to pick that applique, I'm not in control. Like I totally lose control. Don't get me wrong, this works for a lot of people. I think it's just me, like my mindset and the way I'm built. So it wasn't working, but I was still forcing myself to do it. Okay, like I said, it was once a dream, okay, but the dream that is not working, you've got to trash it. It wasn't working. Watching Tolulope Solutions video kind of reminded me that it's time. That's what happens when you take a courageous step. When you do something courageous, you give others permission to do the same. Like you give them the permission to explore. You give them the permission. People will be like, if you can do this, then I can do this too. You understand what I mean? Look at Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name well, but her career fit so far has encouraged a lot of girls. People are like, if this woman can get to this stage, I can do it too. So whatever it is that you have been called to do, don't ever think it's all about you. No, it's not just about you. It's about a whole lot of people behind you. Many people looking up to you, many people that will get to learn from that step you took. And hey, I'm not asking you to go and, resign. I'm not asking you to quit your job too. That's not what I'm saying. Okay, but then take that courageous step that you need to move to the next level. Get inspiration from people out there, people who are courageous enough to execute things. It may be leaving a job, it may be taking a job, it may be being creative, creating something, it may be applying for a visa, whatever it is that you're struggling with as a decision. Maybe the steps are rigorous, maybe it's easy, maybe you are just afraid. A lot of time it's fear keeping us, you don't know what will happen if I do this. What if I don't win? What if I fail? What if you succeed? What if you move forward? What if you get better? So rather than thinking of what may go wrong, why not focus on what may go right? Because the cup isn't half empty, it is half full. So take that next step courageously. God is with you. God is with you. As long as you have prayed and you're sure that's the next thing to do, don't waste so much time. Don't wait for no one. When you are busy fondling about an idea, trust me, somebody else is busy executing it. And there's also a place of critical thinking. You have to look at your options properly, table them, and examine each and every one of them, pick them and analyze properly. So do your homework properly. Once all of that is settled, don't be afraid to take the next step. So thank you to Tolulope Solutions. I'll be putting up a link to that video in the description box. I just want to say your decision has kind of helped me make my decision I've been struggling with for a while. And the beautiful thing is I'm not even worried. It's like God actually gave me opportunity to weigh the two worlds. Like I said, my first year and my second year in business, two different, setup, two different situations. And the other was more profitable and fulfilling, not just profitable, it was fulfilling as well. So I'm just going to enjoy this phase in business and in life. Thank you for watching. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please do so. I'm sorry, I think my face is looking like charcoal because there's no power supply. Ninja. Alright, see you in my next video. You can watch my previous video. This is a relatively new channel, but I'll be putting out videos as the Lord inspires. You can also subscribe to my second channel if you're interested in fashion designing. I give fashion tutorials, business tips. If you're a newbie, you want to learn fashion designing, you are interested in anything designing, you need to be a part of Kemi. So a link will be in the description box. See you guys in my next video. Bye.